up, y'all? I'm your host with the most, so have a toast, Leader Johnson. And this is Villanova Radio today, man. Villanova has been on a tear. I'm just breaking in with some things, all of a sudden things to post to all Nova sports and Nova fans. Let's get started. 4-1 Villanova. 9-2 football. I mean, you looking at the girls, 4-2. It's crazy right now. Unbelievable how this team is playing. And I want to talk about all teams. We look at Kevin Willard, what he's doing. We're exciting. Everything is great on an exciting tip for the men. And then you're looking at the women. Listen, that recruiting class by Coach Dillon was crazy. Crazy. I told everybody, I said, listen, the talent she's bringing in now is similar to the talent. I remember when she brought in Segrist, she brought in Lucy Olsen. She had that great class with Christina Dawes. That class was crazy. Now this 4-2 team, 4-2, good impressive wins, looking good. This is a real good team, and we gotta really start giving the love to how Nova is doing. Villanova is that squad, and Villanova needs to be respected. We need to start getting the John Rothstein back in tow now. We need to get John Rothstein back saying Villanova's a Fortune 500 because it's great. Let's talk about this. Villanova, 4-1. Looking at Villanova, they're going against Old Dominion tonight. Old Dominion, you got L.J. Thomas. That's the guy, one of the guys you got to watch out for. Leading the team in assists, points, steals. I mean, he's one of them guys. Jordan Battle's another guy to watch out for, guard. Also, K.C. Shaw, leading scorer, 14 a game. But everybody, we're talking about that, but everybody want to talk about what Villanova going to do. We want to talk about the Wildcats because I want to talk about them this year. 20 points a game is what Bryce Lindsey's averaging this year. Bryce Lindsey's been a great addition. And he just came through. I mean, I didn't think he was going to start. I was saying Tyler Perkins at guard. Perkins has been starting at small forward, working Zion Stanford's way back. I talked with a coach from the staff, and we were talking about Zion Stanford. He's looking good. He looks good. He's looking like he's running, and everybody's getting back in tune. Now, Matt Hodge, 12 points a game. What was surprising me more is his three-point shooting. He's shooting 36%. I mean, Lindsey's shooting 50%. That's what's surprising me more. Hodge is like an all-around guy, and he's only going to get better as the season goes on. Acaden Lewis, 12 points a game, 5.4 assists. Only 2 turnovers a game. I mean, Acaden Lewis, he's going to get better. You got to get better from the outside. There's things you got to see, but it's great to see how he's impacting. Acaden Lewis is impacting. Acaden Lewis knows how to handle the ball. He knows how to distribute the ball. He knows how, when he's in transition, who's open, who to pass it to. Acaden Lewis is that guy. And you'll see this is going to be a game today. You want to see it's going to be a point guard battle. You got L.J. Thomas and Acaden Lewis. Those are the two we got to watch out for. Old Dominion is 3-4. And, I mean, this should be you talking about what I think of as a person thinking, just talking real. This should be a blowout. But Old Dominion's could be tough, but Villanova just looks real good in transition. They got to get better on defense. They will get better. They're great at rebounding. Duke Brennan just brings such a sauce to this team that I've never seen in a long time. I mean, maybe Michael Bradley was averaging rebounds. I mean, I never really seen the guy dominate the inside. Then he brings, toughness because he ain't no punk under there. There's no punk under there. He's averaging 10 points, 14 rebounds, double-double. He's going to be on draft boards. When he gets drafted, we don't know, but he's definitely going to get a two-way contract. He's looking good. Any NBA prospects from this class right now, they're looking at Acaden Lewis. He's a freshman. They're watching him. I mean, I wouldn't say he's a guy that would be automatically drafted right now, but for next year's class, he's on the horn. They're looking at him now. He's a freshman. He's doing good. He's looking good. I mean, this guy, listen, ball handling skills and the ability to create his own shot himself is big. Bryce Lindsey. Let's talk about this guy. Bryce Lindsey, 20 points a game, 50% from three, 81% from the free throw line. Are you serious right now? Villanova just cashed in with that transfer. Cashed in, man. Absolutely. looking at this game, let's take it back before we talk about the girls, because we're definitely gonna get on the girls doing a great job. Because I'm proud of what Coach Dillon did with their squad. That's a little crazy. Like, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna get on there, but let's talk about just how good that backcourt is. When you got a backcourt like that, you can win games. And when you got a post presence with Duke Brennan, you can win games, man. And Matt Hodge doing what he's doing at the 4. And if you look at Perkins, man, Perkins is being the vet. I mean, I think Perkins is going to get hot because he can shoot. Eventually, as he gets more in tune with his team, he's scoring 9 points a game now. I mean, he's not shooting very good from 3, but we know he's good. Even Acaden Lewis is not shooting very good from 3 right now. Got to look out for as good is Palmer and Jeffrey. Malachi Palmer and Chris Jeffrey. Listen, man, I always said that Malachi Palmer is this guy, and his future with Villanova is going to be great. Like, the Nova fans are going to love him. And Chris Jeffrey, he kind of reminds you of Dwayne Wade. Only because he's not the guy that's going to wow you with athleticism, but he's going to know how to play ball, you know how to play defense. He's tough. He can post you up. You know, he's the type of guy that he can score big time. He's scoring 5.8 a game off the bench. That's the person nobody talks about. 8.6 for Askew off the bench. I mean, and then we still ain't seen Gabriel get Tafara is going to get better and better. Stanford's going to get better. I mean, this team, you know, Brayden Pierce hasn't got locked in yet, but, you know, he's going to play everybody. He's going to play everybody. He's going to play everybody. Anybody want to know about Nico? I talked to one of the staff about him. They don't know if they're going to redshirt him yet. They don't know yet. It's a decision that they're trying to make. They don't know yet. But Old Dominion should be one. Let's get real big on Acaden Lewis before we get to the girls. Acaden Lewis, man, is just a real good thing that Whit Willard did. Everybody got to give him his credit now. 4-1. Everybody was speculating like what can happen, but now Villanova you see this team. This team looks good. They run better together than they do have with Neptune. Shout out to Neptune because he's with Charlotte now in the NBA doing big things. But they just run better. This team runs better as a unit. One thing is Willard already been coaching for a minute and knows what he wants. So that's kind of, you know, that's the big thing right there. He already knows what he wants. He already knows what he wants. So, and that tune, I mean, he already knows these players. He's been coaching in Maryland. And then you look at the guards he has. I mean, he's brought guard you back. Neptune has brought guard you. I mean, Willard has brought guard you back. I mean, he got 4 guard rotation right there. We're talking about Lindsey Lewis, right? Lindsey and Lewis. And then you come through with Askew and Jeffrey. You could put any one of them. I know Nova should feel very comfortable that you could put any one of them guys at guard and they can do something. Should feel very comfortable. You know, and then you're looking at the Stanford ain't got equipped yet. But Palmer, man, you should feel comfortable when he's out there on the floor. He's going to make moves. Malachi Palmer is going to make moves. He is going to be an impact. And then Matthew Hodge. And then Gabriel is just getting acquainted. You know, I mean, you're eventually going to run Pearson there, but they don't really have to rush anything the way Brennan and Hodge are playing. I mean, they're playing real good, so they don't have to rush depth, Nico or Braid. They don't have to rush it. I mean, Brennan is ready to play 40 minutes. You should be very confident with Duke Brennan. Duke Brennan is a guy that he's going to be a double-double machine. That's what gives them a chance to win because they're always going to get the rebounds now. Just as the defense, the outside shooting and the defenses have to improve, but them as a team, the way they can score off the dribble, the way they can run the floor together, how fast and exciting they are. I mean, Villanova is back, baby. Villanova was good last year. We're not going to discount Anderson and discount Nardi and discount Neptune. Okay, Nova's better now. That is just what it is. Neptune had played Nova basketball. This Nova basketball is way better. Coach Willard, I'm really liking the way things are going. I will be at the Big 5 Classics. It's going down. Nova is back. I think Nova's just ready to be that. Now you can count on that team to win. You can count on them to win. All right. Let's talk basketball, right? And I just want to come to this point about Ryan Allen coming from Vanderbilt. Transfer. This girl was, listen, I knew it was going to happen. Eventually, Dylan just got to get everybody equipped. Kylie Watson's going to have her time. Great game she had. Great game. Then you're looking at Brooke Bender. Her sister Elise was killing. Hitting threes on you. But now it's Brooke. I mean, that's Brooke, Elise, and Kennedy from the freshman class. Kennedy is starting. Elise or Brooke is like starters coming off the bench. This is a very exciting team. Like what Danae Carter's doing. Jasmine Bosco was Jasmine Bosco. Bosco, man, I just knew she was going to be. Seeing her play, you know, with the Canadian team, I was like, this girl's going to be good. She's been better than advertised. There's no doubt about it. Danae Carter coming back to Philly. She's been a very good vet. Yeah, I mean, she's good, man. Especially this year, she's better. You can just tell how she plays. Kylie Watson's going to get better. You see Renee Allen, you see Kelsey Jordan. It's going to be a good team, man. This is exciting to see. Looking at the game today, right there on the pictures, Rachel Wirtz. She's from Indiana, recruit. Game today against LaSalle, man. Y'all be on tune for that. Going to be big for that team. Listen, we talking football, man. We in the playoffs. Playoffs? Yeah, we in the playoffs. Mark Ferranti is 1-1. My guy, Coach Mark. Shout out to Coach Nathan Pagan, Sean Devine, Coach Ross Pennypacker. I've been here for this, and man, I'm Nova to the heart. And so this is good to see that they're a winning team, 9-2, top 10 FCS team. Once again, it's just good to see this. They're making the move to the Patriot League next year, and it's just good to see them go out like this, man. They're just a winning organization, so all recruits got to be impressed. All recruits got to be impressed. Let's talk about first team. Listen, man. Team E has been one of the best ever. If y'all don't know, I think definitely an NFL prospect. If I'm saying the name of Everett Tutu, that's my guy. Yes, when he was recruited, that's a guy I interviewed, man, and I saw it, but man, he even exceeded that. He just been so good, man. Really been a dominating guy on that part. Shane Hartzell, man, coming out of high school, recruit, had to talk with VU Sports, and he was just killing it, man. I mean, I knew that was coming for him. Just like Forrest Ryan, I saw it in him. Steven Valter, man, he's just been another guy. I mean, I remember certain, after the season, it's a lot of senior bowls and bowls that people East West, Shrine Bowl, like it's a lot of bowls that certain players are recruited for, and people are recruiting Valter a lot. Jabril Mace as a kick returner, yeah. I mean, he's been the most exciting guy since Brian Westbrook, man. I'm just to keep it real, all around exciting. That running back room is retarded. You talk about David Abbott, Jabril Mace, Eli Smith, right? Isaiah Ragland, Isaiah Wright. Like that is a very. Then you still got Tyler Womack back there. Y'all gonna love him when he get rolling. I mean, it's just crazy how they get their line going and how they end up doing it every year. Second team, yeah, Luke Colella, man, transfer from Print. Listen, Luke Colella, man, that it's just every time Mark Ferranti always does good in the transfer, every time. And man, this just proves it again. To get a receiver like that one surprised me. To get the receiver that he is, man, that one surprised me. Like, I knew he was going to be, I felt productive. I felt like he was athletic, but man, he was scorching people. 14.3 yards a catch, 831 yards, 7 touchdowns, 58 catches, man. An upgrade from last year, because last year was 43 receptions, 562 yards, 5 touchdowns, man. Like, you have to give this man everything, man, right now, because coming out of Princeton, listen, unbelievable transfer. Unbelievable transfer. I just feel like that it put Villanova on another level. Him and McQaide was exciting. And Villanova's done that when you had Daniel Smith and receivers they had to throw to from Hyatt to Pringle. Villanova always had, that's another thing. They always have their 1-2 punch when it comes to quarterback. Ferranti has been able to keep that. He's been able to really keep that, and that's big for us, man. Looking more at Noah Bodo, like Jesus, a leader, a super leader. Obina, I remember he was drafted, man. I mean, he was recruited out of high school, big time talent, and he's done nothing but exceed expectations. He's such a big leader in the locker room and out the locker room, man. I mean, he's been so consistent. Christian Sapp, safety. Listen, man, a versatile guy in high school, man, a talent. Guy can play offense and defense. This guy, and he goes to safety, and he's a standout. This is just you're just getting a little bit of what he's going to be. He's going to be first team. Next year, it's no doubt. He's going to be first team. He kind of reminds me of Amos, Jaquan Amos, but even better, more athletic. I mean, goodness gracious. Third team. David Abbott, man. Glad he came back. A big impact. The impact is here. Great family. Shout out to Ezekiel. Shout out to his dad. Just a good guy, man. Good family. Just good to have him, a guy like this with the organization. Braden Reed. Another one. Braden Reed. This is another guy that you look at and you say, dang. And that's another punt returner. We had a kick returner and punt returner make the conference teams. This is what's leaving CAA right now, going to the Patriot League. Huh? Zamar Dawood, this man has been good since last year. I remember seeing him in the middle of last year. I was like, man, this dude's going to be a beast. And he's there, and he's only just getting good. That secondary is only just starting. Because you know why I say that? Look at the honorable mention. The honorable mention that you look at in this team. Honorable mention is almost elite. Pat McQaide, listen, what are we talking about right now? Because there's something to look at with his stats. And you're saying that this guy's an honorable mention is crazy because he's been on point all year. All year. You've been waiting for him to make a mistake. Like, I didn't really know. Like, I'm going to be honest. I didn't really know how good he was. You know, I was looking at the tape. You see a nice, cool, accurate arm, smart, tough. But he was like, a lot of people we was riding on Tanner. We're just going to be real on this podcast. This man exceeded everything. I mean, when you saw it from the gate, from he played, he was like, this guy, this is the one. Nicole State transfer. This is the one. 61% throwing. His career high through since his freshman season. 61% career high. 2,300 yards, 23-12, career high. 8.1 yards per throw, career high. 18 touchdowns, career high. 2 interceptions, career high. I don't think we're really looking at just how good he is. I don't think we're looking at that. How good he's been. I think he's a very underrated guy. 147.9 rating. No, I don't think we're giving him that credit. Pat McQuaide at honorable mention is, I don't know. You need to put him on one of those 3 teams. That's crazy. If you hear me talking about it, that's crazy. All right. Cal Fay is another guy. That's one of the guys that I had mentioned to one of the they had came in as they scout the offensive lineman, the top offensive lineman in FCS, and I had said his name. They was asking me about him. I said, Cal Fay. You look at Cal Fay. Look at Cal. It was an opening game, and we were in the box, and I was in the media box, and I was like, look at Cal Fay. Cal Fay he's an NFL. He's going to be an NFL player. I don't care. If he don't get drafted, someone's going to pick him up, and he's going to be a player. Just like Ethan Greenridge, he's going to be a player. Anthony Hawkins, another guy. Listen, this man's 6'3". 6'3". He's been a matchup problem the whole season. You throw him out there, it's like you almost committing suicide. Like he's a good hitter, good cover guy. Like you going what receiver? Your receiver got to be 6'3". He's back there with ball skills. Anthony Hawkins is unbelievable. He's good, man. Like I take that honorable mention. Pat McQuaide is different, and Cal Fay, okay, we'll roll with that. But Cal Fay is going to be on one of those 3 teams soon on any conference. Any conference. All right, that's what we go on those notions there. Harvard is 9-2, y'all. The Ivy League, you know, they're 9-1. Excuse me. Nova's 9-2, and so they're going to go against Harvard. I think this is a game that Nova got to come out there. They had a good defense. That's what I really want to talk about on Nova's tip, like the defense part. The defense has been crazy. So that's a different story. That's a different story. Totally different story. Coming up with Old Dominion. Everybody wanted Old Dominion, 75 a game. Look what Nova's doing. 82 a game. It's the men's, y'all. 47% from the field. That's a solid 36 from three-pointer. That's a solid, decent combination. I mean, you want what you want. More likely, you want 51% and about 40, at least as a team. That's when you're looking. But right now, that's solid. You're hitting 36% from three, 40 rebounds a game is crazy. 17.8 is solid. 6.8 steals is letting you know the turnovers they're trying to commit. 1.2 blocks is good. You see, Old Dominion got 3.7. Yeah, they're playing defense too. So 6 steals. So this is going to be a game. Old Dominion's going to try to get this win. This will be a great win for Nova to try to get because you got to prove yourself. I like it that they beat Queens. You see how good they play BYU? Like, they're not doing the bad things on this. Listen, they're not doing bad at all. You want to see better, but it's something to roll through. Look how they did against BYU. Look how they did against BYU. That was cool. Then you got Queens, you got Sacred Heart, you got Duquesne. They did what they were supposed to do. So it's going to rep them up. I will be around one of the Big 5 games, man. This is going to be good. Now we're going into it. All fans, what I want to say to fans is everybody for Villanova basketball should be very excited. Very excited. This team is going to evolve. From the start, I had my predictions for the team all the time. I'm always, I look at the teams. When I look at teams, I look at what they have and what they're supposed to do. Neptune just couldn't get the best out of his players, but Willard can. And the fact that Willard had the coaching, he was like, hey, they're going to be a 21 team. Willard's not used to losing. That's not what he does. So they're going to be used to winning. So he's already going to coach him for that. He has his point guard. He has his scorer. And he has his inside presence. Then you have your guy, Matthew Hodge, with all the talent he had, all the talent he has, like, he gets to do what he wants. It's so great for him. He went through the stuff last year, and he gets to do it. It's like Amari Spellman. Remember when they did Amari like that? And then after that, here he came. He had a good season. National championship. You know what I'm saying? So look at Hodge. Look what Hodge is doing. A great recruit. This is a great recruit. Unbelievable. Looking at this, very unbelievable. Villanova this year, I'm looking at it's a big game. You got some good games, but I think this schedule, you're really going to see a 22-win team. If they play like this, all they have to do is get better with the defense. Acaden Lewis is going to be watched by all NBA scouts. Listen, Derek Queen just went and got drafted after being recruited by Kevin Willard. Caden Lewis is being watched like that. So is Matthew Hodge is being watched big time. But I'm not saying any of these guys are ready to go. Now, even if a 22-win season, we got to see the type of season they have. But Bryce Lindsey is looking, whoo, we're going to see. But you're not putting him on the board. He's on watch. He's not on the board of being drafted yet. Nobody is. No, the only person I'm looking at, like, Duke is going to leave this year. Duke is going to get a 2-way contract. We're going to see if he gets drafted. But if Duke Brennan somehow gets 15 and 14, and Villanova gets a good winning streak, and you get the eyes looking at your program through a good tournament run, Villanova gets to the Final Four. It's a possibility Duke could be a second-round pick. Like, it's just, we're just looking at, it's really good to look at Villanova like this now. And the fact that you look at VU Sports and Eric Watkins, he had his talk with the coach, and he was talking about he going to play 10 people. He going to play, listen, he about to be deep. And I talked to one of the coaches. I don't ever let you know who I talk to on the coaches because I keep them. But I talked to the coaches, and they was like, yeah, man, he going to play, and Stanford's looking good, so For y'all recruiting, y'all want to know about recruiting? Okay, let's talk about it. My eyes is always in recruiting. I never sleep on recruiting. Right now, Villanova, they're not really focusing as hard as you think on the 2026 class. They're focused on their young talent right now because everybody's young. That's why they went for the transfers that are young, because they're trying to build Acaden Lewis. They're not looking at him leaving this year at all. They're looking at how good he is, and they're talking about next year for everybody because they have that time. You got Jeffrey, you got Paul. All these guys got time. I mean, you got a couple of guys like Brendan and Stanford maybe, but everybody's coming back. Everybody has time, so they're not really looking at nobody to come in. They'll handle that with transfers at the most. And it's not like they're not entertaining recruits, but they're not looking like they want to just get somebody. Like they just lost out on like four from Luca Foster, the Adam, to him, Alex went back on him. I'm sorry because Alex E. I don't want to say the name wrong. I'm sorry. Adam O. Last name, y'all know who it is. The guy that played overtime elite. That's my guy. Yeah, shame on leader. Shame on leader not knowing how to pronounce the last names. I'm sorry, y'all know who they are. Them guys. These were at one time they were heavily recruiting these guys, and then it just got kind of like they were entertaining them, but not like that. They're not pursuing them. The guy you could look at coming up in this class that could possibly go, and I talked to him recently on the phone, Favor EB, 4-star center. Also had an interview with him for FU Sports. He's a guy to look for. He's a guy to look for. Wiley, Samuels, maybe. They're not really, right after a certain guy committed, the last guy that had Nova in their top. I'm sorry, it's been so many recruits. But anyway, I called, I said, are y'all considered on that? Because I know one guy just decommitted, another guy, I'm sorry, y'all, it's gonna come up. Some guy just decommitted that Villanova had on their home. Oh no, Christopher Washington. He decommitted, and I called one of the coaches, I said, yo, y'all going after him? Is it because when a guy decommits, it means they got somebody in the eye. And so I asked, and he was like, no. We don't know about that. We don't know what's going on. And boom. So no, they're not going after Christopher Washington. Faber EB is a guy. I talked to him. He said he's had contacts with Nova. Hasn't been any in the last couple of weeks, but strong, good visit, and they keep in contact with him. Carter Smith is another guy who likes Villanova. He's a 2028 recruit. I talked to him on text, man. He was telling me basically about. I have an interview coming out with him soon. He was telling me about how Nova staying in contact. I think Nova really is looking at the 2027, 2028 classes more. Ryan Hampton, another guy, top 10 recruit. I talked to his father, Rod. He was like, he let me know that Coach Norris keeps in contact, a lot. And, Coach Norris, it's a guy, shout out to him. He's another big time guy, Greg Manning, all those guys are good. I talked to one of the coaches and they told me that Hampton and Baba were guys they were looking at. Baba, boom, committed to Merlin. Shout out Baba, but went stay home. But Ryan Hampton is a guy that they're looking at real hard. Like that's the guy they want. Baba was one, and Ryan Hampton. The Baba eventually Nova wasn't even in the top, so eventually, it just wasn't that meant to be. But Ryan Hampton, they're pursuing him hard. And I talked to the father of Ryan Hampton, who is also Ryan Hampton is the brother of R.J. Hampton, who was drafted. He was really a trendsetter. R.J. Hampton is a trendsetter. Yeah, people don't know. R.J. Hampton was one of the top recruits in the country coming out the 2020 class, that historic, great 2020 basketball class to me. And I think a lot of people would agree how great of a roster it was, so how talented they were. And he reclassified to 2019. Was still one of the top 5 recruits in that class. Out of Texas, unbelievable, Little Elm High School, unbelievable talent, explosive, and he went to the NBL. I mean, Memphis and Kansas were going for him, and Kansas would have got him. Memphis was trying to get him and Jalen Green. And Hardaway was going crazy at that time, man. But yeah, RJ went to the NBL, and during that time, people wasn't going straight to the pros out of high school. He was the first guy to put that key into the ignition of going to the pros out of high school again. Because people had to stay a year in college, but you're a certain age, you can graduate early, and he had all the qualifications, so he went to the NBL, signed a contract, had a shoe deal over there in China. And that's when LaMelo followed. And now after that, everybody's NBL, overtime, the G League Elite came after that. That's when Jalen Green signed, because Jalen Green and R.J. Hampton were very, very close friends. I don't know how, coming out of high school, Josh Christopher and Jalen was, and Jalen and R.J. had great battles. And, they took that, anyway, Jalen was the next year. Anyway, y'all started going to I get deep with basketball. I really do. But yeah, so Ryan Hampton is a big time talent to look at that Villanova could be really going after. I mean, they are really eyeing after. Carter Smith is one guy to look at for sure. So just pay attention. Like, it's a lot. Nova's really, because the transfer portal was big now. And you can see that Willard's having success with it. So he's not going to sit there. Now he has young guys. He's not going to sit there and recruit guys that he knows going to require time as soon as they come in. Because now with the NIL, recruits are required. They come in like, look, I'm not coming over there unless I'm getting this. And I need this time too. That's what they come. And the coaches got to give them that. Because they want to have people come back to them. They want to have the recruits want to play for them. So, Acaden's one guy, listen, he coming through, he's going to get the time. Wasn't like he was demanding the starting, but he was going to get time. He was definitely going to get this time. It wasn't going to happen like it happened in Kentucky no more. That was not going to happen. Okay, so that's how I had. Bryce came over here to get time. He wanted to get that starter's time. Devin asked him to come over here to get time. That's why he came. Time. And everybody's getting time. That's one thing with Willard, and Willard has everybody playing good together. Now, man, before we get out of here, man, I'm a shout out to everybody. Villanova, Nova Nation, man. Nova Nation deserves this year. Once again, shout out to Denise Dillon, 4-2. Want to talk about Kennedy Henry before I'm sorry, I always messed up. Sorry, Kennedy. Yo, she was a host. She was a guest on my show, High Level Sports Talk. For all of y'all, I do Broad Street Blitz Take for the Eagles show. On Thursdays, I do Who's Flyed in the Flyer, Flyers podcast once a month. I do Follow the Leader. I pop up with Follow the Leader podcast. Everybody knows my Follow the Leader brand, Villanova Radio. Villanova's been asking for a Villanova Radio. I'm sorry, Nova. I've been taking long. I'll do it more once a week or every 2 weeks because there's so much information, so much stuff I do. Shout out to all Nova Nation. Hold me down. Always hold me down. Leader loves you. No, Kennedy Henry. That was a great, great addition by Dillon, man, and she's impacting. She's on the backcourt with Bosco. I mean, look at that. Two high recruits doing their thing, man. Both were ESPN type top level. Like, this is big, man. Dillon, and then you get Kylie Watson, who was also like come out of high school at that notion. She's going to impact. Just let the season go. This is all good. Brent McCurry, I told y'all, man. She's doing her thing. Good size. They got size. That's surprising size out of nowhere. And both Nova teams have size. Like, that really is, you're going to have to deal with them. Like, for real. Kylie Watson's going to be good. I'm excited about her. Kelsey Jones, Brian Allen, the Bender twins. Dang, it's crazy. I mean, it's a lot to look forward to for Nova sports. 4-2, 4-1 in basketball, okay? And we're talking about 9-2 in football. This is it. Coach Bridget doing her thing. Coach Orchard doing her thing. Excuse me, Bridget Orchard. She's doing her thing. Looking at the baseball, like, this is big, man. So listen, y'all, man, I'm going to be more in tune. We're going to talk about recruiting. Oh, hold up. Wait. There was a recruit out of recently for Villanova. My bad. Oh, yeah, yes. Falls Capino. Capo Bianco. Falls Capo Bianco committed. This is a talented receiver. We get him added to this is a talented class. Sorry for the name. Listen, he's probably going to be like, man, you know what? My bad, my guy. Listen, I looked at his tape and I just look at the winning and it's crazy, man. Like this class is retarded. It's better than last year. Better than last year, man. This is crazy. So listen, man, I love y'all to death. Peter Johnson. High Level Sports. I'm the publisher of High Level Sports, high-levelsports.com. Y'all tune in, look at all the recruits there. Women baseball, shout out to Monet Davis. No question, this has been big, man. It's been big. I'm going to be back on Twitter more and more with y'all. So I'm out, y'all. Listen, stay tuned in for the game tonight. Villanova is playing. We out, y'all. Follow the leader.